In today's new video, I'm going to be sharing a new video for all you back pain folks out there that have difficulty with sitting or have difficulty with the movement from standing to sitting or sitting to standing. And this is a video for all you back pain folks you're not going to want to miss. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Coach Remi here. And I'm back with some new back pain tips for all of you folks out there that may be struggling right now with your current back pain situation. And I promise that these tips going forward, and especially in today's video, they should be very helpful in helping you minimize some of the stress on your back and making your day and life just a little bit easier to manage your back pain situation. Now, I do apologize for being away for quite some time. It's been over 3 months since I posted a new video. Just one quick update for all of you. Some of you may know this, but I am officially McGill method certified. With that certification now, I can provide more value, and I can definitely say through that experience of getting that certification, I've definitely learned a lot more about back pain and back injuries, and I hope to provide even more information going forward for you guys with my YouTube videos. So without further ado, let's jump into today's video, which I'm going to be sharing with you some tips with respect to sitting, and for those that may be struggling from going from sitting to standing or standing to sitting. So I have a chair here set up. Now, if you're someone that has back pain and has difficulty sitting to the chair, the most spine-sparing way to do so is to get into the short-stop squat position. So the short-stop squat position, what it involves is going with a little bit of a wide stance with your feet, almost a bit of a modified sumo. Hands here, they're gonna slide down your thighs. So my thumbs are on the inside, my forefingers on the outside. I'm gonna go right just above the knee, and then we're gonna pull our shoulder blades back and down. So we're anti-shrugging. So think of a shrug up, we're shrugging down. Keep a little bit of a brace. You can sniff a little bit of air. Then we're gonna keep that position. We'll come right in front of the chair here. So ideally, we would set up in front of the chair and then get into our short-stop squat position. And then we would sit right down to the edge of the chair here. So from this position now, we're seated, and we can put our hands right onto the sides of the chair, scoot ourselves back, bring our feet back. Now we're in a good position with regards to our back and getting into that seated position. So that would be the most spine-sparing way to get into a seated position. So now when we are sitting, a couple tips. Make sure your knees are straight with your hips, in a straight line. For people that are maybe a little bit shorter, you may notice that their feet or your feet hang off the floor. We want to avoid that at all costs. And if that is the case, what you can do is get some sort of little platform. Maybe it's like a weight plate like I have, maybe a couple textbooks, or a little footstool where you can elevate your feet, and that can create a straight line from your knees to your hips. You just want to make sure that your feet aren't hanging off like this. Make sure that it's a straight line, knees to hips. Now, another tip with respect to sitting here is most people will do better with a wider stance or with their knees and hips opened up a little bit wider. Whereas those that keep their knees close together, that actually may place more stress on the back. Now, I will say it depends on the context, as there are probably a few exceptions. People that maybe are a little bit more hypermobile may actually do better with this position and may be fine for them. But most people with maybe hip issues will do better with a wider stance, and it'll open up their back a little bit more and take a little bit of stress off. Now, if we want to go from sitting to standing, what we're going to do is place our hands under the chair. We're going to slide our butt down to about halfway or towards the edge of the chair, staying upright. Feet just a little bit wider than hip width. Back to the short-stop squat position. So thumbs on the inside, forefingers on the outside. We're gonna sniff a little bit of air. So our chest is up. And then from here, we're gonna slide our feet back just a bit. So our heels are a little bit back behind our knees. And then we're just gonna stand up and then pull the hips through. It's the simplest and most spine-sparing way to get from a seated position to a standing position. And that will reduce the amount of stress on the back. Now, ideally, when it comes to people with back pain, you want to minimize the amount of stress on the back throughout the day as much as possible. Because the more that you irritate it and the more that you pick at the scab, the more that will delay the recovery process. So by applying simple tips like this will help accelerate the healing process and help you stay pain-free. So those are just a couple tips I wanted to share with you with regards to sitting and standing. And if you have any questions with regards to those, please leave a comment below and I'll be happy to help you out. Now, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you do want more back pain tips, be sure to subscribe to my newsletter where you'll also get a free PDF that'll give you a little guide to the 7 exercises you should probably be doing to prevent back pain. Be sure to get that guide and you also get more information from me on my newsletter. Okay, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And until next time, have a successful and productive day. Take care.